everybody, I'm Scott Alan Miller. Today on Sam IT, we're going to ask the question, is my vendor getting greedy? Their prices are getting so high. This one comes directly from a conversation I had the other day. Someone asked, is this greed or is it just business? But the prices of my vendor are getting really high. I find this interesting because a lot of people ask this question and it's pretty simple to answer. If you want to stick with the vendor and you feel that what you're paying for is worth what you're paying, you can't really think that your vendor's being greedy because clearly you, more than emotionally, but by whipping out your checkbook and paying for the products, you are demonstrating that you feel that the value you're getting for that product is worth the price you're paying. Think about it for a second. If the product that you were getting or the service that you were getting wasn't worth it, if they were being what we call greedy, and that's a weird term to use because greed kind of leads you to do good pricing rather than bad pricing, because if you're too greedy and you make people leave, then you make no money. That wouldn't make you greedy, that would just make you dumb. If you are willing and excited to buy a product, no matter what it costs, as long as that cost makes sense for you, you're voluntarily paying for that. You're guaranteeing that in your eyes, you're getting a good deal. Maybe not a great deal, but a deal worth completing. You, of course, don't have to buy the product. And so if it was a bad value, if your vendor was ripping you off, which is really what we mean when we say they're getting greedy, you wouldn't continue to purchase their product, right? So by your very actions of continuing with that vendor, you are demonstrating your personal most important decision, right? Nothing, actions speak louder than words, and the strongest actions are the ones where it involves us giving someone money. So if you're giving money to the vendor because you think their product is a good deal, you are telling them that they have not priced it too high, at least not for you. Now, if you feel that your vendor is gouging you, and you then stop doing business with them, then certainly you can say, well, I stopped doing business with them because their prices are no longer reasonable. And that may be true. Of course, that still comes down to, do other customers feel that way? What is the total profit for the company? It still may not be that they're gouging you. They're simply too high for you and you no longer see that value, and that's fine too. But it's an interesting problem that comes up, that people sometimes feel like their vendors are being greedy, and yet they stick with them. That can't be the case. They have to be doing a good job for you, or you would not be working with them anymore. Now, of course, maybe your company forces you to work with them and you don't have a choice, but in which case it's not your money and what do you care? Your company thinks that they're getting a good value for it, so good enough. That's all you need as the IT professional. Thanks for joining me on another version of Sam IT. And remember, you can like, subscribe, and you can put your comments below. I want to know who you think is gouging you, yet you stuck with them. And why did you stick with them if you didn't think you were getting a good value? And as always, if you're looking for a great value where someone definitely won't gouge you, consider sponsoring us on Patreon, where you can set your own price for how much you feel you are getting out of these videos. And you can sponsor our videos as they come out and help us bring new educational videos for you. This episode of Sam IT has been sponsored by our friends at Talkadillo, the affordable, simple, fully managed, predictably priced VoIP PBX platform. Learn more at talkadillo.com and help to support Sam IT.